Another thing, I think I talked about this shit before in another video. I think it's the race family. I think it's the race, family, and you. That's the title of it. Where I talked about, people behave, people conducting themselves in a way so they don't get that negative opinion about them or whatever. Fuck up their basically cause racism to still stay alive, right? You keep acting like clowns, keep acting like a bunch of dumbasses. You putting a bad name for everybody else who looks like you. Because when you the only one around and they see you acting like that, people just assume that everybody that looks like you is gonna act the same way, right? And people, we all have problem with being called, stupid, monkeys, and all that uneducated motherfucker. Like, we don't want to be called none of that shit, right? But we constantly doing stupid shit, and when people say these things about us, we want to fight about it. Like, you don't want people to call you stupid, call you an animal, call you a savage, even though savage now is like it's a good thing for some reason. Well, one of my thing is, people can't paint a picture of you if you don't give them if you don't give them if you don't depict that picture, they can't really draw it. Like the media, basically. Like, they can't broadcast black people looking ignorant, looking stupid, if we're not doing that shit. You know what I mean? It's not like they run around, they're like, oh, we're gonna talk about how black people are stupid, how black people are like animals, they have no morals and shit. They can't run around saying that and then say, oh, I'm gonna show you that, I'm gonna give you the proof of that shit, and throw on a black mask and say, hey, look at them, right? Meanwhile, they the one behind the mask that's doing it. No, they ain't doing that shit. When they sit there and say, oh, black people are this, black people are that, and they show you the proof, what is it? It's of actual black people doing these clownish shit, right? Like, there's another channel on YouTube, Tommy Sotomayor. This dude, he goes in on people, right? Calling females bitches, all types of shit. If you hear it for the first time, you be like, holy shit, this guy is. But if you really pay attention to the shit, after a while, like my first time watching his shit, I was like, yo, this nigga is going in. Like, why? But then later on, I'm like, wait, maybe the way y'all should look at this shit is, he's trying to do all this shit. It's kind of like, is it like a Jedi mind trick or whatever, like a reversal shit, like he's saying the thing, almost like daring you to not do these things. Like, he wants you to prove him wrong. When he says, oh, bitches, all this, da-da-da, they wear these weaves, hair hatted, whatever, he's basically doing that shit, in my opinion, he's doing that shit to dare y'all to not fucking do it. So y'all get tired of hearing that shit and be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna wear a wig, I'm not gonna wear a weave, I'm not gonna put that shit on for too long. Okay, I'm gonna hold back on the makeup, I'm gonna hold back on them thick ass eyelashes, I'm gonna stop looking like a clown. You know what I mean? Like, when I hear his shit, like his videos, I see them shit, that's what I think of. That's what I think he's doing. But everybody's just like, people are just too close-minded and shit. They sit there thinking, no, he's bashing us, he's this, he's that. It's like, what? No. If y'all tired of him saying all this shit, stop giving him proof of this shit. Because he can't sit there, saying all these negative things if there's no actual proof, there's nobody doing it. Like, how they gonna say black people are criminals if majority of fucking niggas is robbing, killing, doing all this bullshit, always getting arrested, and then y'all sit there, no, It's the white man arresting us for bullshit that's not true. Right? Every nigga that's in jail right now, there's somebody out walking around talking about free my nigga, this, that, and the third. If you leave it up to people, there's nobody that's in jail that deserves to be in jail. Everybody that knows them, they gonna tell you, yo, he's such a nice guy, he's such a this and that. Free my nigga. Right? So with all these people in prison, if white folks come out and say, hey, black people are dangerous, they have proof. They'll be like, oh, you don't believe us? Alright. Come to this prison with me. You see the population? What do you see? Oh, black people, right? Okay. You know what I mean? Like, they'll do shit like that. You don't want them to say shit like that. Stop doing things to get you locked up. You don't want them to say how dangerous you are. Enough with the World Star videos of y'all niggas knocking each other out on some bullshit. It'll be like the dumbest thing. Niggas will start throwing elbows and all that shit, knock you out. You laid out on the floor. You don't know what's up, what's down, and they decide to stomp on your head. No mercy. Right? That's some scary shit. If you're seeing 25 videos, 30 something videos every week, you're seeing a video of niggas doing these animal like type behavior shit, like you're gonna be like, yo, these people are dangerous. These people are too much. Right? You're gonna be like, I don't feel safe around them. Is this how they really act? Especially if you're not used to seeing black people around you, and you're seeing that shit from videos, you're seeing how they behave, and you're gonna be like, yo, I'm scared of them. I don't want them around me. But we get upset and we like, oh no, they're painting a bad picture of us. If they're saying black people are uneducated, how about everybody sits there and say, you know what, let me go to school, prove them wrong. Because I'm getting tired of them saying black people are ignorant. I'm getting tired of people saying black people are like a bunch of animals. I'm getting tired of them saying black people are no good and all that. Well, prove them wrong. You know what I'm saying? Do things to prove them wrong. Go to school. It's like, yo, you don't know how many times, like, you flip the TV or whatever, or even in your own neighborhood, you go somewhere and it's like, you're hearing people saying, oh, that's the first person in the family to go to college. Oh, that's the first person in the family to graduate high school. Like, high school, my nigga? Like, for real? Like, you raising another... You didn't finish high school? First person in the family? What the fuck was y'all... And then it's like, when you think about it, you didn't finish high school. There's a lot of things you don't have the knowledge of, right? And then you have another kid, and then that kid didn't graduate high school either. So what do they know? You feel me? Like, just go to school, finish the shit. People say all these negative things about you, you prove them wrong. Somebody says you lazy, you prove them wrong. Somebody says you're not gonna finish something, you're not gonna do this, you finish it. You don't sit there bitching and crying about, no, they shouldn't be saying that about me. They shouldn't. No, prove them wrong. Control the niggas in the hood. Like, show these niggas there's better to life than fucking going to jail, getting locked up. It's like the black community, we look at everything that's negative, we look at them like they some great positive. Niggas go to jail, they getting respect, they getting dapped, like it's the coolest thing to do. Meanwhile, the rest of America is like, yo, majority of black people are going to jail or getting locked up. They're criminals, right? Meanwhile, we sitting there shaking each other's hands like, yo, you just came out, son. That's, yo. And this is like, bro. And then y'all gonna sit there crying about, oh, black people are not this? Like, what are they saying that's not true? You guys are giving the proof every day. You saying, oh, no, I'm not a thief. Right in the middle of you stealing some shit. Right? Like, that shit make no sense. That's like somebody robbing a bank and then in the middle of robbing a bank be like, yo, I'm not a bank robber though, son. You know what I mean? Like, that shit makes no sense. You giving proof to the thing. Meanwhile, you crying about no, that's not you. That's not you. Like nobody's gonna listen to you. You sound like a hypocrite. You know what I mean? Control your people. Stop doing the things that you hate when people say that you do. Stop doing it. Stop getting locked up. Every little nigga that gets locked up